3. Hello, fellow facilitators and students of the year 2022. Today I have got good news for the grade 6 students who are about to sit for their Kpsea assessment. I just want to have a very simple prediction on the areas or strands that I feel they will be tested this year. So kindly let's walk together this journey till the end. So on the first strand, which is athletics, I feel like there will be 2 questions that will be coming from that area. The first question will come on track events. And under track events, what I feel that they are going to test this year is on types of start. Remember, we have the bunch, also known as bullet start. We have medium start. We also have elongated start. And lastly, we have standing start. So ensure that your students, or if you are the student, ensure that you have the learning points on bullet or bunch start. You have the learning points on medium start, elongated start, and of course, standing start. Always ensure, or just to remind you, standing start has got only 2 commands. On your marks and go. It doesn't have set. And therefore, that is a key point. All the rest have got 3 commands. On your marks, set, and go. But for standing start, it only has 2 commands, which is on your marks and go. So that is where I feel one of the questions on athletics will come from. Question number 2 will come from field events. And I have picked long jump. So out of all the field events, long jump has got 99.9 probability of it being tested this year. Why am I saying so? Because this is an area that cuts across from grade 5, 4, and 5. So that means it has got very high chances of it being tested. However, it is not a casting stone, or it is not all what you should do. Please ensure you revise or go through all the other field events. Remember, we have javelin, we have shot put, we have hammer, So all those are the field events. Always ensure you also have them in mind. But long jump, according to my list, it emerges to be the very, very first one. And on long jump, always ensure you have the safe measures, steps on how to perform long jump, and lastly, labeling the long jump court or long jump field of play. Then question number 3 will come from the strand ball games. So ball games. Under ball games, we shall have question 3. So this was question 1, question 2. So my question 3 will come from ball games. And here, because this is a year that we are having the World Cup, we are having World Cup. And of course, it is being played in Qatar. So I have a very strong feeling that pertinent and contemporary issues we shall have one of that. So they will ask you, for instance, maybe where is the World Cup this year being played? For instance, that is a very simple question. And therefore, my fellow facilitators of PHE, let's try to touch that on our students. Let them know that this year we are having World Cup from the 20th of November all the way to 18th of December. And they should even know, if possible, the number of teams, the number of players, all that, just to ensure that they have an idea or a clue on a World Cup this year, because that can be a nice, pertinent and contemporary issue that might be tested this year. Then question number 4 is handball. Will come from handball or netball. Why am I picking handball or netball? Because these are the games that are not very popular, and therefore examiners will try and show students the importance of playing or making these games popular. So the only way they do that is by setting a question. Maybe they will be asked, how can we make handball a popular game in our society? That is a question. And therefore, my fellow facilitators, let's also take our students through handball and netball. And of course, don't forget that rhetoric question that I've just posed there. How can we make handball a popular game in Kenya or even East Africa? So that is a question that I feel it can be tested this year. Then question number 6, outdoor activities. This is where our question 6 will come from. Remember, outdoor activities cut across from grade 4 all the way to grade 6. In grade 4, they're talking about leisure activities. In grade 5, they are talking about having a trip, a 2-day trip. And then in grade 6, they are talking about how to prepare campfire. So I have gone and picked a substrand in grade 5, which is ways of resolving conflict. If they are having their trip, and of course they have been grouped, and then in their way, maybe they have a conflict, then the question can be posed, how can they amicably, solve their issues? So that is an area that we should always expect in this forthcoming assessment for PHE. Then question number 7 will come from swimming. And to be precise, here they will be asked, remember it's a prediction, so they will be asked on swimming strokes. Swimming strokes. If not, they can also be asked on safe ways of swimming. Safe ways of swimming. And then the last question that I feel they can be tested this year comes from the strand gymnastics. And they will have a question, on rolls. This is where we have the forward roll, the backward roll, the side roll, So this is an area that they will also be tested this year. So let's just ensure that we sharpen our candidates, trying as much as we can. And if you are a candidate watching me, I have just highlighted areas that I feel like they will be tested this year. So it's upon you, student, it's upon you, my fellow facilitator, to just sharpen and to retool our tools to ensure that we have all what it takes when our students enter in that examination room. We have all the confidence. Otherwise, thank you so very much. I wish you all the very, very best in your forthcoming assessment. Let God guide you guys. Goodbye. It has been my time, Teacher Johnson.